Welcome back, guys. I was looking at my older videos and saw that I haven't done any flips in my Moleskine journal since before my accident, which was a month ago. So obviously since then I've been creating a lot of pages, so I figured I need to catch up before I send this one out into the world. So this is where we left off, if you remember last time. So flip over the page. You can see here that I use a lot of the browns and sepias and yellow ochre tones. Started off with the yellow ochre. These are all student grade acrylics just for my basics little set that I have. Scraped the yellow ochre in the background on top of the gesso. Sorry, scraped yellow ochre. Then I scraped white acrylic, and then the burnt umber on top of that. This is the point where I bought some of that graphic 45 paper, so I used the graphic 45 there and one of the tags here. This is some older paper, as is this some older collage paper I had lying around. This is a basic gray border, just a little small snippet of it, a little punch out from that one paper collection I have. A graphic 45 border, paper buttons, and this guy's face, he was in just a collage sheet I had. So again, just layers of paint. I know I say that a lot in my videos, but I really liked how this one turned out. It was definitely a different mood. I did this one a couple days after my accident, and you'll see differences in my mood in this flip and the next couple ones, because obviously after the accident and how much pain I was in, and just a different sloppier look for the next couple pages. So I think it's really interesting. This page, I was watching sometimes I use magazine images, I guess is what I want to say first, and Simon got me this fun Vogue magazine, I think it was, from China, because he works in a hotel and he gets me those sometimes. So I really like that one. It's such a colorful background, and I was just playing with paints over here on top of some journaling. You can still kind of read it, and sometimes I just put it on with my finger. I really wanted a messy look, obviously, and just some random letter stickers and paper down here. Kind of went with the page. This was when Yoli Bean did a video one time and said, you know, the last word of it was paparazzi, or yeah, and Lady Gaga. I'm like, Lady Gaga? I love Lady Gaga. Anyways, so she linked me to that Grayson Chance guy's video, and I was just blown away. And then all of a sudden he was on Ellen and blah blah blah. So anyways, this was a little clip from one of my from a newspaper here in Toronto, and just about him and his link and whatever, because I was blown away by his singing. And anyways, I just wanted to capture it in my journal, so I just put that there. Again, one of the pages I created right after my accident, I tried to draw a cat. Didn't go so well, but I was just playing around. I mean, that's what journaling is all about. Not every page has to be gorgeous or a work of art. I mean, it's just letting things out. And for me, this particular page, I mean, you can see here, blah blah, definitely was. You know, I had that yellow ochre color from the first page I showed you, and I had left over, so that's how this page started. I just scraped it on, and then I had my cat little drawing here, and some stamping, and some watercolor crayon swirls that I misted, which is why it looks, sorry for my shadow, why it looks kind of soft, I guess is the word. And I have this really cool tissue paper that I put down, and it's kind of wrinkled in some parts, which I like, excuse me, with some glue. And just, you know, it was just messy. And again, because it was so messy and there was so many crazy things going on in my head at the time right after my accident, again, here's my mantra, just this here now. These are some of those letters that I also gave Arlene cut out on top of some packing tape. So fun. This is a basic gray little arrow from one of their sticker sets. And then this one I was playing around with because, you know, I really like Julie Faye Fan Balzer's technique of, I was watching her Ustream, and then I wanted to, or Prima Ustream, and I wanted to, you know, try my hand at it, and cut it out too thick. But anyways, lots of blues in the background, lots of swirls with different things, whether it's paint or pencil crayon or marker on top or whatever. I rimmed everything with red. And then I had a little graphic 45 guys that kind of went with swim. I don't know what prompted me to talk about swim, but anyways, I don't know. That one was just playing around, and some people I post on my Flickr, and some people like it, and not everything has to be a work of art, that's for sure. This one, So Tangled. Tangled was a prompt over at A Year in the Life of an Art Journal .blogspot.com, which is the sister blog to the Gutter Girls site. So the prompt was Tangled, and you know, I've done this type of thing for years, like since I loved coloring. Like, I don't know, we're talking since I was 5 or 6, and if I didn't want to use one of my coloring books, I just scribble something and color it in different different colors. So I started this background with a lot of journaling with Sharpies, and then painted over it, and then more paint, some more layers, and then I did this this coloring thing, and then I colored it with just regular pencil crayons, and you can still see it's translucent, you can still see some of the words behind it. And then I had this as a club scrap, just kind of random stamp, and it really went well, I think, with the prompt, which was Tangled, and obviously I felt very, very tangled. That's so silly. But yeah, again, there's lots of journaling, and I don't even know what it says anymore, but it doesn't matter. It needed to come out, and it's out. Some of you guys might have saw this on Flickr as well. Again, this is so, a couple of those pages is where I was in dark, you know, I was in a very dark mood after my accident, and then this page I was starting to feel a little better and say, you know, I need to transform. Whatever injury happened to me, I need to, not whatever, the injury that happened to me, I need to turn it into something positive and transform, which is why the butterfly is here and why the wings are, I just glued them down in the middle so that the wings could flap around. So you see some basic gray borders and just random stamps, and lots of paint again, of course. You can kind of see here with this yellow, which is just regular crayon with paint on top of it. I'll be showing you guys that soon, and just a bit of white and little it's obviously going to take time, so I have a little watch face down there. So it's still messy, but at the same time it's got more of a positive message. And then we go on to this. Some of you guys have saw a sneak peek of this one already. I really like how this one turned out. Again, it's so vibrant because I was using golden paints and more regular acrylics than some of the prior pages that had craft acrylics. So, I mean, the color intensity is by far, you know, way different. And so there's lots of layers. It's blues and greens and a bit of white. I created, to make these circles, I had just, you know, started playing with my crocodile, which I didn't, you know, just got before my injury. And I was just creating my own stencil, just punching out folded up the little piece of paper, started punching out different holes, just playing around with it, and opened it up and then stippled some white paint through it, and I think it gave a really cool, you see down here, really cool texture on top. So again, lots of stamping in the background. There's that same paper I love to use. But I just love the texture, and I love how the paint sinks in, and then that goes on top. So I just had some random ephemera, this lady here, and a license plate, and love this pen image from ephemera sheet I have. And so this page is, you know, just be. Don't worry, you know, just be. But I really like how that page turned out. I think I need to stop my video here before we go on to this one, but I'll be right back. I'm going to upload 2 today. Thanks for watching, guys. Much love.